Hello, everybody. I'm Christian.
And I'm Ozzy.
And welcome back to That's the Flavor, episode number 25, your weekly podcast where we sit down with each other and sometimes the occasional guest and talk about our life and also just get up to shenanigans, hang out, have a good time. We are back after a 2-year hiatus. Over 2 years, honestly. 2.5-year hiatus. There's a couple different changes to the podcast that we'll get into. We'll talk about why we're back in the first place. But yeah, we're back. It feels good to be back. It feels a little weird. Ozzy, I'm not sure how you feel.
Yeah, I guess I feel back and better than ever.
Yeah,
yeah,
little rejuvenated in the fountain of youth.
I guess, yeah. I got a promotion, so.
Oh well, yeah, that's good. But you mean like in terms of that?
In terms of the podcast,
okay. I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute. You also got a promotion. Wait a minute. But yeah, so That's the Flavor is back, which again feels really weird to say. I think as of right now in this recording, we actually unveiled the new logo art to kind of all the social media platforms, started getting a feel for it. Tomorrow, being Saturday, we'll release the new trailer, and then Monday, by the time you guys are hearing this, the new episode will then be out. So that's kind of the timeline here that we're on. But yeah. So That's the Flavor is back. Ozzy is actually going to be joining me this time around as a co-host. We're going to be doing this thing together. This way, if there's not necessarily guests to have on every week, we can just rely on each other. Or if one of us can't make it, the other one can host and bring on a guest and so forth. It gives us a lot more flexibility to do the show and to kind of keep it consistent as well. And that way, it's not all falling on one person or so forth. Yeah.
The words of SpongeBob. I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion.
Well, yeah, honestly, if you look about it, 2.5 years ago, the holiday special, that was kind of your testing ground for co-hosting, because you did co-host that with me. So,
oh, yeah, I did. I did do that. I did forget about that, yeah.
Exactly. A couple of housekeeping things real quick to get out of the way before we get into it. Number one, the new logo was done by our good old friend Beth, who did the original logo, and you can find her at Hi Beth Renee on Instagram. She designed the logo as well as the profile picture for our Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also the banner art for our Twitter and YouTube as well. So go over there, show her account some love. And yeah, thanks, Beth. I mean, you killed it. The artwork looks great. I couldn't be happier with the product.
Oh, yeah.
Right. As well as then, we are now doing also a video version of the podcast. So the podcast is now going to be on YouTube as well, at youtube.com/flavorpod, or if you just search up That's the Flavor on YouTube. As I mentioned before, we're That's the Flavor on Twitter, That's the Flavor on Instagram, and TikTok as well. The plan is to kind of post content, clips, so forth, and just be a lot more active on those platforms than I was in the past, because we want to make sure we're putting out content that kind of works everywhere. Plus, TikTok and like short form content is super hot right now, so kind of want to go ahead and get a part of that.
We think we're funny, so we hope you think we're funny too.
I mean, hopefully. They thought we were funny before,
yeah.
So I hope that they still think we're funny now.
Oh yeah, just imagine, we've been through some shit in 2.5 years. Oh.
Right, so if you want to go ahead and see our beautiful faces as well while we do the podcast, you actually go and watch the video version on YouTube as well. But yeah, so that's kind of all the major housekeeping out of the way. We're on all social media platforms now. The show is back, and we have a new logo.
We have an aisle in Target.
Not yet. Maybe one day. I don't.
Christian works at Target, so he's gonna pull some strings.
That's true. I'm gonna see what I can do. I mean, honestly, the whole grocery aisle could be.
Yeah, it is very flavorful. I mean, I'm working on That's the Flavor drink at Starbucks, so it'll be a secret menu. So all of you young hipsters out there ordering those drinks, you can't say I want drink. That's the Flavor drink. You have to say I want this.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So, about a year ago, a little over a year ago, by like 2 days, we were at a little place called Walt Disney World.
Yeah. I think it actually was a year ago today.
It might have been.
Like our conversation.
Right. That's just it. I don't know exactly when it was. It was either a year ago today of us recording this, or it was like a few days ago. But we were at Walt Disney World because I was working there at the time, and you and a couple friends, Zach, who's also been on the show before, and a couple other friends were down there visiting and kind of hanging out there as I was ending my college program. And you and I went down to the pool, did a little, late night pool action. Don't you dare bark, dog. How dare you? We did a little late night pool action, and we had gotten along to the point of bringing back That's the Flavor. And that's kind of how we are where we are now. Also, I realize you're muted now, so I'm kind of rambling. But Ozzy has now had to step away from the microphone. I am now solo podcasting. But we were at Walt Disney World. We were hanging out at the pool, and we had gotten around to the topic of bringing back That's the Flavor, and realizing that it was a really fun thing that, we had originally. It was a lot of fun to come on, bring guests on, talk about these really fun, goofy experiences, but the way that I was doing it solo just wasn't sustainable. And so that's where this whole thing of bringing it back and bringing on Ozzy as a co-host all originated from. And now we're here. That's kind of how we're back, is we had this realization of one person can't do this alone. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a ton of people out there that own their own podcast and do it solo as well. But I just could not be one of those people. It was not sustainable the way that I was doing it, I should say. But yeah, I feel like I covered all the bases.
I believe you. I only heard half of it.
Okay. Glad to have you back.
Yeah. Good.
But what are your thoughts of bringing back That's the Flavor? And what was your initial thought of bringing it back in the first place when we initially talked about it as well?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny to me. I've seen this thing through the beginning with Christian, and not necessarily ways that are seeable to the people or even credible. More of Christian's like, I'm gonna do a podcast. I'm like, yeah, you do it, man. And he's like, hey, do you want to be on it? And I'm like, sure. And I'd get a text like every other week, like, hey, I need somebody. You want to hop on? Right. So, it's been a journey. I'm happy it's back. And like Christian said, I mean, there's many people that do this on their own, and my props go out to them. But it's a lot to do by one person. So, just a life lesson. Never be afraid to ask help. I'm gonna make this all metaphorical.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's the Flavor episode number 25. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I don't know why I'm trying to make it metaphorical.
But no, I think it's gonna be a ton of fun. I you don't know what's gonna come from our heads when we're put together. No. I mean, you can ask our moms. Our moms are probably like, yeah, whenever they're together, you don't ask.
It's true. It's true. There's a lot. I mean, honestly, the amount of episode ideas we have between the two of us is a lot already. Yeah. The amount of guests that we have, or idea, and so forth, is a lot already as well. That I'm excited to see all of that stuff play out, and to see all the new stuff that gets added onto those lists. Because again, we now have another 2.5 year gap of not doing this show. So there is. Like I said, there was a 6-month time period where I was down in Disney working for Disney. Like, that has a lot of stories that we're not going to get into today, because that itself is its own magnum opus of an episode.
That's like a 3-parter.
Right. Like, on top of that, we both graduated college. We are just different people than we were when the show was being recorded during COVID, nonetheless, as well. Yeah. So yeah, there's just a lot there. Like this, we are now back out into the world, so I'm excited to see what happens and where it goes. Yeah. And honestly, I'm glad that I get to be joined by my best friend as well to do it.
It's an honor. It'll be
good. I'm glad.
It'll be fun.
It's an honor as well.
I honestly was just thinking, I was like, I think we're gonna have an episode that's just gonna be titled Christian and Ozzy Do Improv. But then I really started thinking about it, and I'm sorry, folks, probably a lot of them it's just gonna be Ozzy and Christian doing improv.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll start somewhere. Where we end, you're joining with us.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm gonna make a huge pivot right here. But we were talking about this the other night when we were recording the trailer for the return of That's the Flavor, and right now Grimace, everybody's favorite purple blob from McDonald's, is pretty popular right now. as of right now, it is currently his birthday month, I guess you could say.
I think his birthday is officially tomorrow. I just watched something by McDonald's, and it said it was Grimace. It was posted today, and Grimace was doing a face mask and getting a spa, getting nice and fine for his birthday meal at McDonald's.
I want to come back to that, because knowing all the context about where we're at with Grimace, I don't like that he's getting ready for something big. I don't like that.
That was McDonald's words specifically, which I was like, I don't think this is a good choice, but okay.
Nope. So, context, if you don't know, right now it's Grimace's birthday, and right now at McDonald's you can get a Grimace's birthday meal. Mm-hmm. And that meal is pretty simple, it's a Big Mac or 10-piece nugget, some fries, and the Grimace Shake. The berry-flavored shake.
The purple milkshake.
Yes, you've probably seen it around, maybe in an ad or so forth.
Seen it on the ground places.
Right. Right now, it is so. Again, more explanation. Right now, it is super big on TikTok. Honestly, is the main place of Grimace. People trying this Grimace Shake, and then really bad things happening to them when they try it. Being dragged away, passing out on the sidewalk. All because they tried the shake. They literally drink it and they go, "Oh man, this is pretty good," and then they're splayed out. Bad things have happened, things that I don't necessarily want to get into and get super graphic about, but Grimace is causing some danger right now. Grimace, some criminal activity. Grimace the Menace.
Grimace is a menace. At least the shake is.
Which we were talking about this other night. Apparently Grimace was a villain originally. We were looking at the wiki.
Yes, I am actually well versed in Grimace lore. I've taken upon myself to really become a historian when it comes to Grimace from McDonald's. Yes, he started as a villain in the McDonald's company with Ronald McDonald, of course.
Which I didn't know that. I always thought Grimace was just one of the guys,
Yeah, no. He originally was known to steal milkshakes from families. So the fact that all of this stuff's just happening, I don't know if somebody just collectively, they all just collectively are I'm going to look up Grimace, and then found that he steals milkshakes and is this villain, or if it just, it's the power of Grimace, You hear it and you just can't contain it.
Do you think all these Grimace shakes are his collection of stolen milkshakes over the years?
That, or it's a seed that he's planting in all of us. You laugh, but I've seen so many theories of this.
I like to imagine maybe it's all these stolen milkshakes, and he's taking a little piece of himself, little piece of Grimace,
his seeds,
plucked in each one. That's why it's purple, right?
Wow.
And now we're not only what. I saw your face light up.
All right, so just to add some more of your history lesson on Grimace. Grimace originally had braces and a mullet. So now my thought is, I'm wondering, and the mullet I believe was purple. I'm sorry for not being exact. I'm still digging, still finding the archives,
still finding out new information every day.
The ones that original McDonald hid from the world.
Right.
But I'm wondering if that's what he pulled. That's why he no longer has the mullet, and that's why he's back and better than ever.
That could be true.
Yeah,
that could be true. Yeah, honestly, the Grimace stuff. I don't want to say that it's a bit, but obviously, you know what I mean. Maybe it's a super large marketing scheme, but I feel like it's also definitely a bit. But it's also realistic enough to where it could maybe not be a bit, right?
Yeah.
Which is worrisome. I want to say that it's a bit because, if it's not, that's just creepy. That's worrisome.
Yeah, just a bit. I don't know. I'm honestly curious because I don't know who started this trend. I don't know who was the first one that tried the Grimace milkshake and is I'm gonna make it so Grimace kidnaps me, or I'm gonna drink it and then I'm gonna be dying. I don't know.
And that's the thing too. Honestly, you'd probably have to go back and just do some super big digging, because that's the thing with short form media content, especially TikTok in general, is it all blossoms so quickly that like finding the original source of something is sometimes like super difficult because like yeah, if it's a sound or something you can like go and find the original TikTok, but like just idea in general, it's not like we're in the old YouTube days of content where it's like this was like what somebody did or started and it was really easy to trace that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all
Like it's honestly just kind of bloomed into this super thing. And that's honestly most TikTok trends to begin with. Any days.
Honestly, I don't even know where half of the trends come from. It's just one of those things. You look one day and then it's blowing up your TikTok feed. Doesn't matter what side on TikTok you are on. It comes up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just.
Well, honestly.
Oh, you go.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say. I just always find it funny that it never fails that if I see a Grimace TikTok come up, either the next one or within the next 5, there is a McDonald's ad after it.
Yep.
So then that's also, I think, why it's slightly worrisome of like, did McDonald's seriously pay people to plant this and make it sell as much as it did?
See, I don't think though. Like, legitimately, I'm gonna say no for the simple fact of I don't think McDonald's will spend marketing money on a marketing theme this dark. Right?
I mean, that is fair. I mean, I think that's not what McDonald's wants to stand for. But I mean, it's giving them the light. Also, can we just take for a fact, ever since the Grimace milkshake was introduced, I have yet to find a McDonald's when they said that their ice cream machine is broken.
Right? All of them are popping off.
Would probably be
like I just googled real quick.
Most, yeah.
Watch, they're all going to be broken as soon as the Grimace Shake goes away.
Exactly.
They're all going to shut back down.
Yeah. I was like,
so I just googled
no.
To corporate McDonald's website, and on the page it's their mission and values. And that's kind of and I'm just going to do a quick read through them. So number 1, their mission. Our mission is to make delicious feel-good moments easy for everyone. This is how we uniquely feed and foster communities. We serve delicious food. People feel good about eating. With convenient locations, hours, and affordable prices, and by just working hard to offer the speed, choice, and personalization our customers expect. At our best, we don't just serve food, we serve moments of feel good, all with the lighthearted, unpretentious, welcoming, and dependable personality consumers know and love. Our values. The backbone of our brand is, and always has been, a commitment to a set of core values that define who we are and how we run our business and restaurants. When we live our values every day and use them to make decisions, big and small, we define McDonald's as a brand our people and the people... as a brand our people and the people we serve can trust. There we go. I read it wrong. Mm-hmm. So their values are serve, inclusion, integrity, community, and family. And then it goes into their foundation. But yeah, I definitely don't think this is a marketing ploy. I think it just somehow is working out in McDonald's favor in a really creepy way, but it's working.
Well, for lack of a better term, you're joining the family. Grimace is making you join the family. So I mean, you could tie this back. They're just trying to wash their purple hands away from this.
It's true. It's true.
But just for all of you, I just lost the word. Astrological folks who like the signs and stuff like that. Grimace is a Gemini. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it Gemini season?
I think it is. Let's actually look it up. Let's see if Gemini fits Grimace.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it make sense that he's a Gemini?
Well, Gemini makes...
That's honestly the real question.
Yeah, no, but from May 22nd to June 21st is a Gemini season.
May 22nd to June 21st. So then his birthday would have had to have been...
Maybe, yeah.
Sooner.
Interesting.
Muy interesante.
Oh, wow. Edward Cullens, Elle Woods, and Draco Malfoy are also all Gemini characters.
So, I mean, if he's really a villain, then it makes sense. I feel like it lines up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
Huh.
Interesting. All right, so strengths: gentle, affectionate, curious, adaptable, An ability to learn quickly and exchange ideas.
Interesting.
But also, Gemini is a zodiac sign that represents 2 different personalities in one. So, we have the dark Grimace, and we have the happy Grimace.
Is this... So I'm trying to look up, like, all the McDonald's characters currently.
Yes.
And to, like, kind of see... No, I don't want to sign up for a Pinterest account. Don't do this to me. Okay, so fine. I'm making a Pinterest account real quick. It's too important. There's like a good family tree here, and I gotta know. Da 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 da. Like where? Connect. I don't want to. Oh wow, this is.
Oh wow.
This has all gone downhill.
I'm finding a whole bunch out about Ronald McDonald now.
Oh yeah.
So
hit me with the Ronald information.
So now I'm down the McDonald's lore. Like I said, not even just Grimace now. There has been retirement attempts for Ronald McDonald. In 2010, the Corporate Accountability International in Boston, Massachusetts, suggested that Ronald McDonald should be retired due to childhood obesity in the United States.
Oh, God.
However, the McDonald's CEO, Jim Skinner, said there are no plans to retire Ronald McDonald.
Do you want me to just? I got taken to the McDonald's wiki, the fandom, the fandom wiki. Again, this is now just a McDonald's deep dive. We are not sponsored by McDonald's. Actually, we don't have any sponsors right now at the moment. Just to make that abundantly clear. Yeah. But yeah, this is now a McDonald's episode. We're a McDonald's bombcast. Bombcast.
Burgercast.
So here. We are going to go down the list of all the characters that is listed here. If anything jumps out at you, Ozzy, let me know. We'll click on it. We'll do a little deep dive here.
Oh, well, I'm also reading he's been trying to retire three times. And it's not because of the McDonald's people. It's because of the Corporate Accountability International.
Ooh. So here's the thing, audience. For the reason why this actually intrigues me so much is if you'll see in the background, that's a video element here. Go check out the video podcast. But I have McDonald's Funko Pops.
Grimace, and which is one
right along the back here. Yes, I have Grimace. I got a Scuba McNugget. I got Mayor McCheese, and over there I got the Fry guys, the Fry Kids.
It's an important decision.
And currently right now they have a Hamburglar one and a Ronald McDonald one out, and I kind of want them to add to the collection.
I feel like you got to complete the set.
Well, especially because like there was also ones for like the ad icons, and they were the like meal deal guys. There's a little pack of fries that had like goofy eyes on it and stuff. But this is in alphabetical order, by the way, Ozzy. But we have apple pie trees. We have Aunt Millie and Tilly. Yeah. We have Ben Gunn, Bernice, Birdie the early bird.
Yeah.
Blather. Huh? Captain Crook. Captain Smollett. The Chicken McNuggets as characters, not the food. We have Cosmic. Dee Dee. Dr. Quizzical. Franklin. The Fry Kids. The Griddler. Grimace. Grimace/Gallery. And then a category that is the Grimaces.
Oh, yes, he does have a family.
Yes. Apparently his uncle's name is Uncle O'Grimacy.
Yep.
We have Hamburger Patch, Hamburglar, Happy, Headless Egg McMuffin Horseman.
What?
I didn't realize the lore went this deep. We have Jim Hawkins, King Gonga, Long John Silver, Mac Tonight, The Man in the Moon, Mayor McCheese, The Mick Kids Children, Mick and Mac, Mike the Microphone, Mr. Tree, Officer Big Mac, One-Eyed Sally, Pinchworm, Professor, Ronald McDonald, Shrek is under here. Why is wait? Why is oh my god. What? I'm gonna read you what the Shrek Wiki McDonald's page is. Shrek is a character voiced by Mike Myers, starring in the Shrek movie series. The first Shrek released on April 22nd, 2001. Shrek Forever After released in 2010, and a Happy Meal set to coincide with its upcoming release. Shrek has also committed multiple counts of vehicular manslaughter between the years of 1993 and 2005. That is on the wiki for Shrek. What?
See, McDonald's didn't clear all of their ends. There's seeming to be a pattern here. First Shrek, now Grimace. Who's next?
We then have. Well, you got to think Shrek is a third-party company, so it's almost. At least you would assume it's
Shrek's not a company. He's just a person.
No, but you got to assume in terms of the brand deal for the Happy Meal set, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you got to assume that he's off in his own little bubble, makes a brand deal with McDonald's. They're not necessarily fully responsible for his vehicular manslaughter
but that's what
charges.
they want you to think.
Sure, but I'm saying that gives them the fault. It gives the big corporation the out.
I see past McDonald's lies and their fries.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
I'm loving it.
We're so in love, I swear. Where did I leave off? We have Speedy, Squirrel, Sunday, the Sun. I'm clicking on the Sun. The Sun is a sentient living star in which McDonald's Land planet revolves around. Ronald McDonald was able to ask the Sun to go away in order to make it dinner time. Dustin Sandlin, PhD student at UAH, once described the Sun as very bright and full of flavor.
Now that's a full circle moment right there. I think you just...
You know what else is full of flavor, audience?
Yeah, I think you just found the title.
You know what else is full of flavor? That's the flavor.
It's full of flavor.
Also, I stubbed my toe on the desk when I pushed off and rolled back on the video.
That's how you know this isn't pre-recorded, folks.
Ouch.
Because Christian would not willingly stub his toe.
It was the pinky, too, man. It's going down.
You can't,
we're spiraling. We're spiraling.
You can't live without that pinky toe. If you do, you won't be able to walk.
No, it's the big toe.
I could have swore it was the pinky toe.
No, it's the big toe.
People are telling me different things.
If you lose your big toe, you lose. You may have problems with walking or balance, especially if you lose your big toe. You may need to have special insoles made to fit your shoes. There's an article titled, "No Big Toe, No Big Deal."
Our little toes, or pinky toes, are important for helping us maintain our balance when we stand or move. So even though the pinky
which one is it?
Itself has no functional value, removing the metatarsal would make running, walking, and skipping nearly impossible.
Huh.
Is your big toe or pinky toe more important?
That's what I want to know. Which one is it?
All right, so this is from helpshoe.com. I don't know how reliable this is. Your big toe is the most important. It helps you maintain balance and bear your body weight. However, your pinky toe is the least important. Those born without pinky toes or who have lost them in an accident will certainly experience very little change in their activities.
Oh, okay. So it's definitely the big toe then.
No, but now, if you go to Vendantu.com, they have an article entitled Pinky Toe and Its Importance in Our Life. Or the Joint Chiropractor says little toe with a big job. Wow, there's a lot of pinky toe stands.
little lungs in a great big world. That's all I thought about when you said that. It was like the anti-smoking commercials. They play on like Nickelodeon or Disney Channel.
Little tongues in a big world.
Little toes in a big world.
No.
Oh man. I got one more. Honestly, I could personally spend a whole episode going through these McDonald's characters, but I got one for you. Grimace's grandmother's name is Winky. Not much is known about Winky. She's only mentioned in the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald, and not much is known about her.
Winky,
Grimace,
and O'Grimacy.
Oh, Uncle O'Grimacy.
Uncle
O'Grimacy.
Winky seems a little out of place. I also want to know what happened to Sally's one eye. Wasn't it?
That's
it was
true.
Sally
Let's see. One-eyed
yeah,
Sally,
One-eyed
wasn't
Sally?
that? Yeah,
Yeah,
One-eyed Sally.
What happened to her other eye? Did the Hamburglar take it?
One-eyed Sally is the main pirate antagonist of The Legend of Grimace Island.
Oh.
What is that? Ronald and the gang head out on a journey to Grimace Island, where Grimace's species is discovered. Grimace previously received a letter which was actually written by the pirate captain One-Eyed Sally and her first mate Blather. The two pirates followed them to capture the treasure on the island. Ronald and Sunday go down the inner tube slide at the beginning and fall down to the ball pit at the end. What is the legend of Grimace Island?
And what is his species?
Oh my... There are songs, apparently. Hang on, so... no, that's the plot. I want to know what Legend of Grimace Island is. What is it? Is it a book?
I thought it would... No.
No. Here it is. Coming in 1999, an exciting new video adventure, Ronald McDonald and the Visitors from Outer Space. Wait, this is different, though. Join Ronald and the gang as they rocket off into space to help rescue their pal, Hamburglar, who becomes a reluctant guest on an alien vacation.
I thought the Hamburglar was a villain.
That's what I thought, too. Don't miss Ronald McDonald and the Visitors from Outer Space on video cassette available only at McDonald's. You're telling me we could have bought these VHS tapes back in the day?
But only at McDonald's.
Right? Only at McDonald's? Okay, yeah, I gotta look.
I'm looking up the Legend of Grimace Island as well.
The Legend of Grimace...
Oh, it's a VHS. Oh, the whole thing is on YouTube.
The whole thing is on YouTube. Hear me out. One of these nights, down the line, we do a That's the Flavor live stream. We'll do it on like YouTube, so forth. And we just watch the Legend of Grimace Island.
Honestly, I think we can just turn this into a giant thing of us watching the whole... Everyone says that Marvel was the first one to make a cinematic universe. I think we're all forgetting about McDonald's. I mean, listen to all of this. There's so many movies.
Like, I always knew McDonald's had characters, right? Don't get me wrong. But I didn't know that it was, like, this expansive of a thing, right?
Agreed.
Like, that there were, like, movies or a TV show or whatever, like... Yeah. So I'm on IMDb right now. So the full title of the thing was The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, The Legend of Grimace Island. Grimace, we need your help, says the mysterious letter from Grimace Island. So off to the rescue goes Grimace and his pals through stormy seas, a gang of pirates, and giant sea monsters. And with Ronald's help, Grimace finds the courage he never knew he had. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Who voiced Grimace?
It was Kevin Michael Richardson.
What else do we know Kevin from? No, he was in Mortal Kombat? Young Justice. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. That's... Oof.
He was born in 1964.
Oh, dude, Invincible. Heck yeah.
Oh, he's in Invincible?
American Dad. Yeah. He apparently voices the the Mahler twins. And Monster Girl.
Oh.
Huh. Cool.
Interesting.
Good for him.
Okay.
Okay.
Grimace, living strong. Good. He also voices in Milligan. which is, I guess, a Netflix show.
I'm looking at some of the photos for this thing, right? And just the way Grimace looks in the photos is something.
He looks happy. He looks happy.
Honestly, I think I might just title the episode, That's the Flavor, The Legend of Grimace Island. I might have to.
Oh, The Legend of Grimace Island.
The Legend of Grimace Island. Oh, man.
Go.
You know, honestly, I didn't expect to go down this rabbit hole this deep. I thought we were just going to talk about fun, fancy TikTok trends.
Yeah.
Of going on of Grimace and the Grimace Shake,
like
and now we're here.
Opposite.
We just... But, you know, that's what That's the Flavor's here for. To go the opposite direction that you expect us to go.
There's a Voltron, too.
Yeah. Have you tried the Grimace Shake, by the way?
I have.
Yeah? What are your thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared to say what my thoughts are.
I know, but hey, we're safe. We're safe.
Happy birthday, Grimace! I think your shake is delicious.
I mean, honestly, I liked it too.
This is just a reminder: we are not in any way sponsored by McDonald's.
That is true. McDonald's. I mean, if you want to sponsor us, our business email is in the description of the episode or on our YouTube channel.
I mean, we're all for flavor here too.
Yeah, right. I mean, your fries slap.
And that Big Mac sauce, we don't ask questions.
It's true. But yeah, honestly, I enjoyed the shake as well. And also, happy birthday, Grimace. Also, yeah, got to cover my bases
all right,
here.
So now I'm gonna be real. That was my I thought it was okay. I mean, I had it. I don't think I would get it again, personally. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah, sure. Now that we've covered our bases, you know, Grimace probably heard the first part, moved on.
I hope.
But,
no, Grimace probably just heard that part. You know, if you don't see me next week, well...
Yeah, if there is no That's the Flavor next week, then you know what happened. We were taken out, unfortunately.
Yeah, look at the big sky above. That's where we are.
You'll see a purple cloud, and that's us.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
Happy birthday, Grimace. No, I honestly, it was all right. Like, it was a blueberry shake. You know what I mean?
I didn't think it
wasn't
tasted
anything
like
crazy.
a whole lot like blueberry. I'm a blueberry
Seriously,
stan.
I thought it did. So, Bella showed me this TikTok, right? And it was breaking down the science of the shake, legitimately. And it was... because McDonald's has, like, flavor scientists or something along those lines. I forget the exact term they used. Like, at McDonald's, like, corporate, they have, like... It doesn't surprise me. They have, like, flavor scientists that are like, hey, how do I make this thing taste the best for the customer? Sure, that doesn't surprise me for a corporate business, especially food-wise. But apparently, if you just drink it normally, it tastes vanilla. And then if you eat something salty, say, the fries... and then you take another sip again, it's supposed to have more of the berry taste to it. Now, that being said, when I had it the other day, I did not notice that. I just had, like, full berry the whole time.
Well, see, I just had it by itself. Like, I didn't eat anything with it. And I thought it was more vanilla-y than it was berry.
Interesting.
See, but then
maybe it's because I was...
No, you go.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, but that makes me slightly worried, like... what are they putting in it that it only makes it be berry whenever you taste like salt?
It's not necessarily they're putting in it, but it's the way your taste buds react when you taste something. So, like, because again, this was the TikTok that I saw, and it was about this guy who has, like, all these fast food recipes and so forth, right? So, like, he was, like, breaking it down, and it was like, okay, you drink the shake, it hits your taste buds that sense sweet, right? And because there's nothing else going on in your mouth, it's just the sweet, you taste vanilla. You eat the fries, it activates the salty taste buds. And now because those are activated when you take a sip of the shake, you're now getting a different flavor profile going down.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
At least, again, I have no earthly idea. I am just a man on a podcast talking with my best friend about McDonald's things.
I mean, that makes sense. I'm just also, like... I'm sorry, but we all know that blueberry flavoring is not blueberries. It's a blueberry flavor.
No.
But that also just makes me wonder, like, I understand the whole flavor profile, and, like, that's why some things, like, when you eat them together, you get a whole different, like, conglomeration, different taste.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm skeptical. I can speak.
Skeptical.
It's Grimace.
I'm reputable.
To me. He's getting at me.
Oh god. See, like you see, like purple start like coming down from like your forehead, and like. Goodbye, audience. Like, we gotta go. We gotta go on the run. That's the flavor on the run. The new hit show.
It doesn't make it better because there's a purple outline and the.
Right? Yeah. Our entire podcast recording setup is outlined by purple, so that's great.
Yeah.
That's something.
He's everywhere.
So I'm gonna pivot away from McDonald's.
Smart.
And I'm gonna ask you something. Oh no, you froze on my end. Oh god, Ozzy, come back to me.
I haven't left.
Okay, you're back. I've summoned you back. You're welcome back. So, if you had to choose, like, what is looking into the future here? Like, you can go way into the future. You can go just short term, long term. What is your hope and goal here? If that's the flavor, bringing it back.
To have our own milkshake at McDonald's and an own TikTok trend.
How long term is that in your future here?
I think we can feasibly get it in 2 years, as long as we have exponential growth. And we appease. I say maybe we actually appear on Shark Tank. What product are we selling? We're actually selling our voices.
Our voices.
Yeah,
okay.
because I mean that is the company.
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess we will be giving over legal rights to our memories, or copyright, unless they'll let us keep that. I don't know. That's like a business we'll have to strike.
Do we keep the like raw So are they taking a copy of our memories, or are they taking the raw file and we get a copy?
I don't know. We'll have to work on that in the contract.
Yeah, I think we should definitely talk to our lawyers, get something written up here for that.
I'm just saying, if they're taking the raw, then like I want a lot of money.
Also, mark it. Today is June 30th, 2023.
Around
2 years. 2 years from now. Around 4 o'clock. We have 2 years for exponential growth and I'm gonna simplify it down. Maybe not McDonald's milkshake.
No, it has to be McDonald's.
Okay,
I can make That's the flavor milkshake at Starbucks right now. I even said it at the beginning.
Well, sure. But I okay, you're right. 2 years. Hey, that's the flavor of McDonald's milkshake. And 2, it has to have a popular TikTok trend.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll make it 2 pronged. So like the first prong is the milkshake. Second prong is the popular TikTok trend.
Yeah.
If we get just one of those, I still think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
I will take us creating a popular TikTok trend, or I'll take a milkshake that is sold at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So yeah, McDonald's. You know, if you hear this podcast,
we're totally not sponsored by you right now, but you know,
we're not sponsored by you right now, but I would love to.
I mean, I like ketchup.
I have those Funko Pops in the background.
I like mustard.
I had McDonald's the other day.
I like burgers.
Yeah.
I like
Do you
chicken.
think they're just gonna send you ketchup now?
I like ranch.
Hey, that one co-host said he likes ketchup. They just send you like a bottle of ketchup. Here you go,
guys. Guess what I got an excess of this week? It's a whole bunch of the fancy ketchup.
No, here's the thing. Now I hope again. We got 2 years, but I would love to do like a That's the Flavor milkshake taste test on That's the Flavor. Now I'm hopeful.
Well, see, all I'm saying is too. I mean, look at all the celebrity meals at all of the fast food restaurants.
That's true. I mean we are nowhere near celebrities, but we could be. We could be. I'd work with McDonald's.
There's big hopes here. I hope y'all see
you know.
And you know.
The Christian meal could be, and we could have like the Christian and the Ozzy meal.
And then if you combine them together.
That's the flavor.
It's like the bundle deal.
And we could even maybe have our own Happy Meal toy for the kids.
What is it gonna?
And it could be the recycling bin, and then it has a pair of legs sticking out of it. That if you flick a little lever on the side, it kicks them. It kicks the legs.
Good. I was gonna say, I guess mine would just be me walking and then breaking my ankles. And then if there's one with yours, then you can be a reenactment of one of Christian and I's memories of when we were chasing each other in lunch in a classroom, mind you. We're not animals. We don't do this in the middle of the cafeteria. We did this in a classroom that we felt safe in. And I don't know why, but Christian was chasing me, and he takes a bottom of a mop, like screws it off, and proceeds to hit me in my knee and says, "Oh man." And I said, "What?" He was like, "I was trying to go for your ankle." And I was like, "Christian." And he was like, "That's your weak spot." Little sidebar.
I want to point out
I have two fake ankles.
But we've also never explained that you've broken your ankles. So when you said mine would just be me with broken ankles, that without proper context, there's nothing there.
Okay, let me rephrase that. They're not fake. Like they're still like my feet. Like I don't have. I'm sorry, I can't think of the term.
There's a lot of like plates and screws.
Yes, they're just being held together. I'm on my way to becoming RoboCop. Yeah, that's what I like to say.
Yes. Working from the ankle up.
Yeah. Oh, I mean my head. Actually, I'm meeting somewhere in the middle because I have a titanium plate in my skull too.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Also, for context, the first ankle was gym class.
Yep.
Yeah, and you slipped on the base.
No. No. The gym teacher put first base in a ditch. I mean, you can ask anybody. And then I proceeded to, play kickball in gym class, and I ran to first base.
And on top of that, we also had our performances of Romeo and Juliet going on at the time, where Ozzy played everybody's favorite Lord Capulet. So Lord Capulet had a crutch or a cane. I don't know if
he had a cane and only one shoe. I put on a black sock over my fiber cast that I wasn't supposed to walk on, but I did anyways. And then I got so in the moment that I threw my cane down, and the director and the lighting designer and my mom and everybody almost had a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. I was part of everybody. Yeah. So that was really fun. And then the second time...
Christian was there.
Was our senior year celebration.
It was actually our last day. We just got out of school.
Ooh, Beth just texted me the updated YouTube banner. So that's good. That's cool.
Rock on.
Little sidebar there. But yeah, it was like our senior year celebration. And so there's all this stuff going. There was like a little like obstacle course, like the inflatable ones you have at like birthday parties. There was some food, some pizza, whatever. And so Ozzy and I went up to go race each other on this inflatable obstacle course.
Mind you, we were neck and neck at this point.
Yes, we were going through, and all of a sudden, I come out the other side, and I was like, "Ha, I won! Ha, that's crazy!" And then a couple seconds go by, I don't see Ozzy. I'm like, "Oh wow, he's just taking his sweet old time." Oh wow, I really beat Ozzy! Wow. And I was like, "Okay, something's wrong." Walk back over, and I walk over to his side of the obstacle course, and I just see him like slumped out in between some obstacles, and I thought he had knocked himself out. No, he was still conscious. He had just broken his other ankle. And so, I'm not sure if you ever tried to retrieve somebody from one of those obstacle courses. It's not easy. It's slippery, especially when someone's injured. It's rough.
Yeah.
But then we got you out, and there was like no cars or carts or anything around. So I very much put you around my shoulder, and I was helping get you back to the school. And we went on a little journey that day.
Christian went somewhere halfway through it because I just really deliberately remember hopping across the street by myself.
No, you know what it was? They had sent for like a golf cart or something, someone had went to go get their car.
You were the one that was going to get somebody because you left me at the stop sign. I just very deliberately remember that. Yes,
and you were like, "Hey, because I went to banged on the door, the closest door to get the attention of somebody." And I was like, "Hey, we need help." Because also, none of the other adults or anything that were out there were paying any attention, or cared really. It was weird. And so I was like, "Stay here. Are you good?" And I ran. And I just banged on the door until I got some attention. I was like, "I need a cart or a car or something to get him to the nurse's office because he's broken." We didn't know that at the time. I was like, he messed up his ankle.
The best part of that is while I am in pain, mind you, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but I guess I looked like a ghost. After this, my girlfriend at the time was telling my mom, she was like, "He was white. I've never seen him like that before." And my mom was like, "Yeah, he was in pain."
Uh-oh.
Basically, oh no, what's it not?
What happened? Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Technical difficulties. I'm starting to realize that's probably really annoying. I do apologize, audience. Alright, so I'm going to finish my story, I guess. You know, just keep the audio going, you know. We're rolling with the punches here. While all of this is happening, the people who, what's the word I'm thinking of? The people who run the company with these inflatables that that we were on, they made me they came over to me and then they were like, "Hey, can you sign this?" Like they asked, they're like, okay. "Oh, are you 18?"
I am back.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 18." Christian's back.
We are not recording right now. Just, you know, it's as soon as I lagged out, it stopped.
Oh, don't worry, it's still recording on my end, so I have it.
Okay, whatever you have, you'll have to send me then. Okay, but I am now back, audience.
To fill Christian in, this is when the operator came over and made me sign an agreement that I wasn't going to sue them for any injury.
Oh my god, that's right.
And, you know, I was just so much pain that I didn't read it. I just signed it, when in all reality, I shouldn't have signed anything. So if you'd like to know, audience, what happened? I had 3 torn ligaments, I had soft tissue damage, and I damaged my ankle so much that I had bone fragments floating in there.
All from this obstacle course, which, yeah, looking back on it, you probably shouldn't have signed that waiver.
Yeah, no. Yeah, this is an inflatable obstacle course, something that is meant for you to not break yourself. And I broke myself.
And also, to be clear as well, we were, like, doing it, like, completely properly as well. So, like, that, like, there was no fault on our end. It's like we were being crazy hooligan men.
Yeah, no.
Right,
I was right at the end slide when it fell off.
Right. But yeah, I think at this point we're gonna bring this episode of That's the Flavor to a close.
Yeah, somebody's knocking on my door, and I just hear like a
interesting.
I just hear like a ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh no.
So
well, very quickly. Yeah, let's go ahead and very quickly give Ozzy time to escape and end off this episode here. I haven't heard knocking at my door yet, so I think I still have some time. But this has been episode 25 of That's the Flavor, and again, I couldn't be happier to bring this show back, and honestly, just give me a place and give us a place to, in layman's terms, shoot the shit with each other for 45 minutes to an hour every week. It's almost guaranteed hangout time, which I love, especially in this day and age, growing up and so forth. And yeah, I'm super glad the show is back. I can't wait to see where the show goes, especially with you by my side co-hosting. I think this show is probably going to have its most successful chance of success that it has had. And yeah, so audience, I have... Ozzy, do you want to say anything first before we get out of here?
I mean... all I'm going to say is I'm going to say I'm sorry, audience, but also at the same time, I'm not going to say sorry because, I mean, if you're still here listening to this, then obviously there's no need to say sorry. So, just come hang out with us, I think we're fun.
Yeah.
It's just a blast already. Christian and I were best friends in elementary school. Then he left me because his family had to move. I was sad boy. Then he came back, and we were together again in high school. And the Kindle, with the fire never burn out. We just rekindled it. Now it burns.
True.
Like at the deepest inferno.
Yeah,
like
it does.
Charmander's tail. It never goes out. And yes,
Context for our audience listeners, he's wearing a Charmander
I plan
hat.
to wear this hat and say that metaphor. I'm joking. I seriously did not.
But yeah, I feel the same way, dude. I'm so glad to be doing this show with you nonetheless. But until next week, audience, I have been Christian.
I have been Ozzy.
You can check out That's the Flavor on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your shows. You can check us out there. You can also keep up to date with us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. And yeah, we will catch you guys all next week. Yeah, take care, sit back, relax, and enjoy more of the flavor. And we'll catch you all next time. Take care, and goodbye.